Welcome to Coach's Corner, Cav fans. I appreciate your support of Cavalier program, and certainly I'm coming with a smile on my face after last week's win, and especially after losing to Minster last week. But this week we go to Versailles, 7:30 game at Whole Field. And so we're looking forward to that challenge. But let's recap, first of all, the Minster game. Two pretty evenly matched teams, really kind of looking similar physically with a couple big guys, but then the rest of them, 175 to 200-pound guys that can run pretty good and pretty physical. That's a physical team that we played in Minster. They really pride themselves these last few years on on being aggressive and physical, and I feel like we matched that right down to the wire, and stopping Minster on a last 1 minute to go, and they went for two and to win the game, and so we stopped them. So really proud of our guys to step up and make a huge play when they kind of had the momentum. The score was 17-16. Again, I think probably the biggest difference in the game was they had 3 turnovers and we had none. We've done a really good job these last three victories in a row. With I think our young guys had 1 turnover, but the varsity has had 0, and I think we've taken it away 10 times. So that's been huge for us. The other part of our game that was good the other night and has been good the last 3 weeks is our kicking game. Again, we got another field goal, which got us to 17. Our kickoff team was good. We caused a fumble on our punt team, and that's how we got the ball back on our last drive to score at about the 40-yard line. So feel really good about those guys. Really a lot of guys that aren't full-time starters that are taking on all those kicking responsibilities. So really good job by them. The defense again played really well. We gave obviously we gave up 16 points, but when you play good teams, you're going to give up a couple scores, 1 or 2 scores maybe. But they're really keeping us in the games and playing hard and playing well and bending some, but really making a play somewhere along in there that gets them stopped. So the other part that I was really happy with, we haven't been running the ball really that well, but in that last drive after the punt fumble, we had the ball in about the 40, and I think we threw a pass actually the first play and had a nice reception, and then I think we ran it 5-6 times in a row. So felt really good about that. I mean, our guys just said, hey, let's run it in there, and it took about 2 or 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes off the clock on relatively short drive. And then we scored with about 2 minutes, and then they had some good plays and a couple catches and a couple good runs, and their quarterback had a 20-yard run to score with about a minute to go. And now I think they ran a very similar play, if not the exact same play. We changed defenses. Coach Bruns switched up the defense, and Jacob Hardings made a really nice, along with some help with some other guys, but Jacob Hardings really stepped up and made a huge play and got them stopped. So really good win for us. Going into Versailles. A lot on the line. We still have playoff opportunities. If we can win, obviously if we win 3, we'll make it, but 2 out of the 3 would probably get us in, but we don't want to really think about that too much. Also, the league is out there still. Marion, if Marion were happen to slip up one of these last 3 and we could win the 3, we could end up in a tie with them at 7-1, exactly like last year. So that would be awesome. But let's talk about the Versailles game. Versailles come in at 3-4, but I think they're a much better football team than that. They played Marion really well. They beat Fort Recovery. They beat a pretty good Salina team early in the year. So they've been a little bit up and down, but I think they're playing pretty well right now. As you look at them, they're a pretty basic team, both offensively and defensively. A wing T look, I guess, and they really prefer to run the ball with 2 or 3 different guys. And on defense, they're a 4-3, more of a standard, I guess, college 4-3 kind of defense. As we see them, they do mix up their coverages pretty well and do some different things back there, which makes it a little more difficult. But I think the strength of their team is their defensive line seems to be really good, and follow that up with a really good senior middle linebacker. His name's Richling. He's also their leading running back right now. So we've got definitely some work to do against Versailles. And so keys to victory, I guess, would be kind of like the mode of operation these last 3 weeks with wins. We haven't turned the ball over. Our kicking game has been really good. Our defense has bent, but not giving up many scores, and we've made just enough plays on offense to get those victories. So hopefully we'll be a little more productive. Excuse me, be a little more productive offensively. Couple shout outs here, real quick. Really proud of these two seniors, Sam Broering and Derek Albers. Derek is playing both ways, really undersized to be an offensive tackle and a defensive end, but these last 2, 3, 4 ball games, he has played almost every single snap other than kicking, and he just says, I'm all right, I'm okay, and he just keeps battling and keeps playing really, really well. He's a really good athlete, basketball guy, and so he has those athletic skills to be able to I guess override maybe the size and strength differentiation that he's getting from the guys he's playing against. So really proud of Derek, and Sam has played really, really well these last 3 games. Probably more than anything, he's not turning the ball over. Sometimes we get a little upset about why didn't you throw it here, but he's doing a really good job at quarterback, running the ball, tough when he needs to, and making good throws when he needs to. And I guess maybe the most important thing that I've seen these last couple of weeks, he's taken the extra time to watch extra film. He asked me yesterday if he could have a practice schedule with all the plays that we had run so he can review them and make sure that he's mentally into it. So really proud of those two guys. So we head to Versailles Friday night, 7:30 start, and looking forward to the challenge. Both orange and black teams. Almost looked like a scrimmage out there, I guess, but looking forward to the challenge. Again, thanks for your support of Cav football.